YouTubers, Pastor Bob. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys a question. If you woke up in a ditch, say like one day you were just out there and you just woke up in a ditch and you couldn't remember anything, nothing. You're like, it's like waking up from a coma. You just have absolutely no memory of anything. Well, you'd look around and you would immediately start to ask yourself some questions. I mean, you can't remember a thing, nothing. So I think the first three questions you're going to wonder is, A, who am I? Who am I? And the next thing you're going to wonder is, where did I come from? How in the world did I get in this ditch? And the last thing you're going to ask yourself is, wow, which way do I need to go? So who am I? Where did I come from? And which way do I need to go? Well, these things are answered for us in the Bible. It says, when I consider the heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars, which thou hast ordained, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou visited him? For thou hast made him a little lower than the angels, thou hast crowned him with glory and honor. You know, that's who you are. You're a child of God. You are a created being. You're not a monkey, and you're not a hybrid of some alien and a monkey. You're a created being, created by God. The next question is, where did I come from? And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creepy thing that creeps upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female, he created them. So where did I come from? You came from God. Our original parents were created in a garden called Eden, Adam and Eve. We are their descendants. We were created by God. That's where we came from. Now, which direction should I go? Well, Proverbs 14:12 tells us this. There is a way which seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. Don't just take off in any direction. You got to stop and think. Downhill may be the easiest, but is it correct? What is the right direction that will lead you home? Matthew 7:13-14 tells us, enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many there be that go thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. So rule number one is, don't follow the crowd, because the crowd is lost. Rule number two is, get a map. Get a map. Find out where you're at and where you need to go. This right here, that's the map. The Bible. That is the map for the human being. You may not have got yourself up out of a ditch and not know where you're at, but a lot of people are on this earth and they have no idea who they are. They have no idea where they're going. This is the map that tells you these things. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? If you take a look at the broad road and go through the wide gate that leads to destruction, aka hell, many are there that go that way. But you want to go through the straight gate. You want to go to the gate, through the gate that leads to life. And that gate is Jesus Christ. It's a straight gate. Narrow is the way. It's opposite of the world. All the world is going this direction. You got to go against the grain, against the crowd, because the crowd's always wrong. If you say no to the world and yes to Jesus Christ, on the day of your death, He will be waiting for you. Who am I? You're a child of God. Where did I come from? You're a created being. Your great-grandparents, Adam and Eve, were created in the Garden of Eden. We're their descendants. Which direction should I go? That's the question you need to ask. Where am I headed? Where am I headed? The path I'm on, where is it leading? Is it leading to destruction, or is it leading to life? Is it leading me to hell, or is it leading me to heaven? The path you're on, where is it leading you? You need to ask yourself that question before you take your last breath, because the answer is decided here. And once you take your last breath, it is a done deal.